you saw my last video, you saw the conditions created for suffering because the sound quality on it was so bad, and while I was listening to it I was craving for my words to have come to the surface, but instead it just melded with a beautiful background noise, beeping, cars and everything. So what I was talking about was compare and despair, and shoulda, woulda, coulda, all these sort of sayings that refer to how you can't change the past, and if you compare yourself to somebody else or you wish for things to be different in this present moment, you create the conditions for suffering. The second noble truth, craving leads to suffering. The source of all suffering is craving. And what we want to practice isn't just rolling over and giving up and accepting things as they are forever. It's about the present moment and the past. You cannot change the present moment. It's already arising and passing away as we speak, a gajillion times a second. Same with the past. It's already baked in there, and there's a lot of unpleasant things in my past. In the present moment, I can find some unpleasant things too. And accepting them, acknowledging that that's the way it is or that's the way it's been, is right view and right understanding of how things are, how things work. And again, that's not about just rolling over and giving up and saying, fine, I accept it all, I give up, everything's just going to be the way it is. It's about practicing in the present moment, in this body, a non-interference with the subjective flow of sensation, a non-interference with things that have already arisen and passed away. That we get into trouble when in the present moment we get tangled up with like, oh, I wish that wasn't the case, or oh, I wish things were different right now. And that's good information. Don't stop feeling that, but let go of changing now and in the past. That's only going to lead to suffering because you can't change now and in the past. Now is already happening. And like, get empowered, see things clearly. You know, that's where we get into the fourth noble truth, which is the Eightfold Noble Path. That is something you can do moving forward. That's something you can do in the next future. And there is lots you can do to change the future, and to do it not from despairing in this present moment and wishing for things to be different now, but taking steps and cultivating my self-awareness, cultivating my skills, my interrelationships, and working to alleviate suffering for myself and all beings through cultivating the Brahma Viharas, which are loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity, which I referred to earlier as the non-interference of the subjective flow of information, of sensation. I didn't come up with that line, but I think it's a perfect definition of what equanimity is. It's not approval, it's acceptance of things as they are, acceptance of my bodily experience of things as they are through my eyes, my ears. Thanks for listening. Catch you next time.